long time no see. Yeah, it's cold. I've been taking a sabbatical, call it a faith sabbatical, but it's kind of driven by the fact it's so ruddy cold outside, cold and damp, that I'm a bit like a Tin Man. You know, the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. Well, you know, I can, get around with me creaky old joints in the house, but by the time I get from the door to the polytunnel, they've seized up. So nothing's going on. I set off with huge ambitions to do winter gardening in the polytunnel, but sorry folks, it's just not happening. There's a little bit going on up there. Let's go and have a look. And en route, I'll show you some of my overwintered chilies. Come on. Right, so we're in the utility. I've been busy bottling up some elderberry wine. My goodness, that stuff's great. Come on. I think in one of my last videos, I shared with you that I overwinter my bonsai chilies. And here we go. See, we've got an Apache, we've got a Cayenne there. And over here, we've got the jalapeno, and this is a Turkish delight. No, it's what pepper is it? Well, it's one of my pepper. It's one of my sweet peppers. These, I'm not sure whether you can pick it up on the camera. Let's have a close up. These have absolutely been ravaged by whitefly. Oh, they were in a sorry state a couple of days ago. They were absolutely riddled. Some of them actually had pods on that you couldn't see the pod. There were that many whitefly. So I basically put them under a tap and scrubbed them, pulled off leaves left, right and centre, and I've resorted to spraying them. I think they'll be all right now, and that is one of the downsides of bringing plants inside this time of the year. I find in this conservatory, yeah, they'll get ravaged by whitefly. That's going to hamper them because that's going to hamper them. They've all been flowering, and I was hopeful that I'd get some nice pods through winter, but the whitefly have really ravaged those flowers. Hopefully now they'll cheer up a bit and they'll start budding again. And by spring, I'll have a few pods on them. Out we go. So it's about 10:15 in the morning, and it's below freezing. Look at the state of the garden. What I want to show you on the way up to the polytunnel, I've grown my first Brussels sprouts. Interesting little story. I had a neighbour stop by, seasoned gardener, really knows his stuff. And those Brussels sprouts, they'd been absolutely ravaged by caterpillars. I had them netted, the butterflies got in anyway, and they were doing a number on them. And I thought, do you know what? I just haven't got the energy to worry. At this point in the season, let the caterpillars have it. Let them have it. But I thought I'll have a bit of revenge. I'm going to take the netting off. I'm going to let the birds get the caterpillars, and I'll just let them be. This neighbour came round and there were no leaves left, just like the spines of the leaves were left. But I pointed out some tiny little Brussels sprouts, and I said, but look, it's got Brussels sprouts coming on. He said, they're not going to grow. There are no leaves. They can't grow without leaves. I thought, oh, well, we'll see. Well, they are growing without leaves. And for you champion Brussels sprout growers, I know you're looking at those and you think you call that a Brussels sprout. It's my first Brussels sprout. I'm rather proud of that Brussels sprout. And it's growing in the keyhole planter. So the keyhole planter, if you look back on some of my other videos, you'll know that it's kind of that barrel. Inside the barrel there's a mesh area, and the mesh area is where you pop compost, so it becomes kind of self-feeding. It holds moisture really well. It's self-watering in the rain, or in summer you just add some water. Anyway, let's go and have a look. I recommend it. I grew my first ever cauliflower in that, and now I've grown my first ever Brussels sprouts in it. So let's have a little look at what's going on in here. Turn you around. Well, there you go. The grape in the background there has lost all of its leaves. Melons in the planter, and in the end I actually got a couple of melons, which was lovely. And now I just got a couple of kales growing. I've got a bucket over there with some leeks in, sorry looking things. And here's a winter success. I've actually got some peas. I initially put these peas in thinking they'd kind of sit dormant and produce something in spring. But I've actually got peas on there now, and yeah, I could harvest those and eat them. So that's a learning curve. It's something I might do in larger quantity next year. Behind we've got the carrots, all looking a bit sorry for themselves. So it's below freezing at the moment. The lettuce, yeah, it's gone. I didn't get around to planting any winter lettuce. You know, as we head past Christmas, I'm probably going to get a spurt of energy and start growing stuff. Interestingly, this is that cutting celery. That's still trying to do something. That's worth knowing. Another sad looking bucket of leeks there. And these were my Christmas potatoes. I know there are potatoes in there, but all the leaves have died off. So what temperature is it? Look, I cleared this about a week ago, and you can see we've had -5 in here as a minimum temperature. Now we're 0.5 above freezing, and we've had highs of 19 degrees, so quite a mixed bag. Purple sprouting broccoli. No sign of any broccoli all season. Maybe it's going to do something in spring. Now, if you know anything about purple sprouting broccoli, let me know in the comments. Should I expect it to produce broccoli? It's not done anything all year. Is it going to give me some broccoli in spring? Let me know. A beautiful peach. Actually got little budlets on there. Well folks, that was a quick hello from me. I do hope you're all doing really well in your gardens. I haven't been keeping up on the gardening channels. I've really been putting all my energy into my faith channel and following faith channels. As I say, very much on a faith sabbatical, but you know, that gardening bug is definitely going to grab me as we start going through winter. And as soon as I start doing stuff out here, I promise I'll bring you along and share. Also, I've got some fantastic news on canning jars. So hopefully very soon I'll produce a video on pearl canning jars with reusable 2-piece lids. Fabulous. I've been testing them for months now, and they're a thumbs up. Take care, everyone. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching. See you soon, I hope. Take care. Bye-bye.